Yes! What's up, everyone? How you doing? This weekend, we're headed back to Grunwald Lake for some more ice fishing. We were originally going to go back last weekend, but the weather here was absolutely horrendous. It was raining, we had like 60-mile-an-hour winds. I really didn't feel comfortable being out on the ice in those conditions, but the weather looks much more promising this weekend, so it's game on. I received some feedback requesting that I talk a little bit more about my gear and the baits I'm using, etc., so I'll delve into that a little bit more this time around. Speaking of gear, we'll be trying out a tip-up that I found on the clearance rack at Farm and Fleet. It was marked down to $1.88. The regular price of this thing is $5.99, which still makes it the cheapest tip-up I've ever seen for sale. It looks super cheap. It has the spool located above the base. The packaging claims that this is to help prevent it from freezing up. I think this is a rather dubious claim because in my experience, when the wet line is exposed to cold air, it freezes up much quicker than when it is submerged, like with a traditional tip-up where the spool sits under the base in the water. But who knows, maybe I'll be putting my foot in my mouth on this one. Either way, we're going to find out. That's about it, so we'll see you out there. So we were out here, we're set up in about 10 to 15 feet. That's pretty much where we were at last time. This place is a gravel quarry, or it used to be, so the drop off is like really steep from like there to there. It's like 10 to 15 feet. It's almost like a 45-degree angle. There are some weeds here. That's what we think the fish are holding up on. We were on the other side of the lake, and there was no go over there. It was just rocks on the bottom. So we got everything set up, so we're going to put up some tip-ups. Okay, so we are going to set up the first tip-up using the Humminbird to get our depth. You put the bait about a foot up from the bottom. He's doing here. If you watch on the screen here, that's his bait going down. So once that's set, get the thing out of there. So that's ready to go. So what we're going to do for the $1.88 tip up is we're going to set it up like you can only afford $1.88 and show you how you would do it if you don't have a flasher and still be able to get it all set up. The next segment had really horrible audio due to the wind, so I'm going to explain what's going on as the video plays. Here, I'm using a True Turn leader tied to the line provided on the spool. The True Turn hook has a curve bent into it that rotates the hook when a fish pulls on it to increase the chance of a hook set. I've also got a small split shot weight at the top of the leader to help take the bait to the bottom of the lake. In order to set the depth, you attach a clamping weight to the hook and then lower the hook into the hole. Once the weight reaches the bottom of the lake, you'll feel the line go slack. At this point, pull the line back up about a foot and then mark where the line comes out of the water. Then you'll pull the line back up out of the water, remove the clamping weight, and put your bait on the hook. Then drop your bait back into the hole and let it sink. You're going to want to reel the excess line back onto the spool so that when you place the tip up onto the hole, the mark that you made is back where the line comes out of the water. This will ensure that your bait is suspended a foot above the bottom of the lake. Alright, so I have a feeling that that's going to snap when there's no fish on it because it's just barely on there, but we'll see what happens. We'll see if it stays and see if it catches us a fish. As I suspected, the line froze up on the spool and the flag was also very problematic in the wind, so I ended up setting the tip up inside the shelter to prevent the line from freezing. Can you use this tip up in a pinch? Sure. Would I recommend it for regular use? No. The line supplied on the spool is not very long, and I had a fish run the whole spool out fairly quickly. And taking into account the other issues with this tip up, it's not worth respooling with better line. Once in the shelter, we did end up catching a small pike on it, which you'll see next.
It's running. She's running. Oh yeah, she's running.
Oh yeah.
Wait for her to stop running. Oh yeah, whatever it is, I got it. Pike!
Oh!
We got a pike-a-rooney.
Nice. It's bigger than usual.
Woo! Alright, relax, homie.
Pliers?
No. Good hook set. Oh, of course, now he won't open his mouth. Alright. Little baby pike on the $1.88 tip up. Go home. Nobody wants you. Who?
Nice one, Brad.
Sweet. Oh yeah, it's spinning. Sweet.
Get it.
Got it.
Nice.
I think it's a bass. It's fighting like a bass. Yep.
Nice size one too. Swallowing?
A little bit, yeah. No, there's a minnow. Here you go. Is it moving?
Yeah, it was. Real fast.
Oh yeah, he's there. Feels like a bass. Aw, little baby. Well, we'll put him back in here, I guess. Yeah, it's running. Ooh.
Oh, she's spinning. Holy crap.
I bet you it's a pike, dude. No? It's a bass?
Swallowed it all.
knee puck.
Swallowed it?
Yeah, almost.
Got one. Another biggity bass. Yeah. Check it out. He's got somebody else's bait in his mouth.
Yep.
That's hilarious. Can you see that? Hey, he was hungry if he's going for another one, right? Damn. There we go. Nice. Looks like there's a fish on there. Let's set the hook if you can feel him. Nice. Yeah. Nice. Sweet. Little buddy.
Did you get it to turn on? Yeah. Little RG. Bye, fella. No, go back down. There you go. As always, we're packing everything up, and I go to get my tip up, and the flag was popped. Got this guy. Probably last fish of the day. I had just lost one on that. Go figure. See you later, guy. Thank you. Alright, so we had another successful day. Lots of fish were lost as well as caught. And it was a lot colder today, but it wasn't snowing and raining, so the trade-off, I think I'll take a little bit of cold. But yeah, it was a good time, and we'll probably be hitting up somewhere else next time, and we will see you then.